Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome Divine Feminine into your reading. Okay, now I've got the first set of cards. My spirit is telling me that I should tell you guys a message here that you should understand for yourself very clearly. Okay, before you jump into any conclusions or go on a different route. Because, as I said before, this journey is very, very tough. It's a spiritual journey, it's a past lifetime journey, not one lifetime, many lifetimes that has come and gone before you guys can reach the place of your sacred union, right? So, what they are telling you here, although it is your reading, but the message is coming loud and clear for you to understand what my spirit is talking about with you regards to going in a different direction altogether before you jump into any conclusion here. You have the free will, divine feminine. You definitely have the free will to go in a different route, take a different road. But before you do that, please understand this man's situation before you jump into any conclusion as well. After that, the choice is yours. After that, the decision will be yours. Okay, what you need to do with your life. You have every right to take a call, to take a decision after you know the whole story. For sure, 100%. But again, remember, this is not the run of the mill journey. I have said this many times. I'm repeating myself. It's a very difficult journey where one person is over their karma, the other person is still in that old karma which they are trying to clear. So you guys have been caught in between the old and the new karma right now. Please understand, this is the phase. This is the time. This is the shift. This is the movement that is happening here for you. Now, with regards to your message, Divine Feminine, what you get over here is take a chance and love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So both you guys will have to open up to one another at this point. Wait for this man. He is going to come towards you because y'all are going to go towards a different direction altogether. Okay, when both of you come to the terms and conditions of your realization that love is important between the two of you other than anything else in the world. Okay, that's when this travel will happen. That's when the shift will happen. And this includes your understanding on his situation and his understanding on your situation and his own situation as well. Where other things have got stuck and you have not been able to move, have not been able to travel because both you guys have not really talked about true love between the two of you. It's time for that. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. This is a message for you. This is a message for the divine masculine as well in this connection towards the travel that needs to happen and the movement and the shift is coming. It's coming. It's in the way. Okay. Now, what is happening here, guys? Although it is your reading. Okay, before I go to the next part, the bottom of the deck for the whispers of love. Here, hold on. Where am I? Yeah. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So they are talking about this story here. Look, both you guys have to be committed equally. Both you guys have to be committed equally with a lot of courage towards this situation. Both of you guys need a lot of courage, although it's your reading, but this is a joint message that I'm getting in here. Okay, so therefore, what they're saying is you are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. What are you ready to sacrifice in order to make this movement happen? What is that you need to do now, both you guys? What is that you need to do in order to move forward? Because clearly the message is not yours as I'm getting it. The message is for the divine masculine, but it is for you to understand the situation here. He's trapped in fear. Why? Because of finances. Look, finances is, see, the thing about the whole situation is he really wants to move forward right now. Give him an option. He is right here at your doorstep. But the problem with him is that somewhere he's not feeling comfortable with his finances, which is where the problem is on happening, right? And he's scared about this because see, when he knows that the moment he comes to you or you go to him, both you guys will have to move together, either in a different location or a new home or a new place or something of that situation where there is a movement, right? But for the movement to happen, you may have the money for whatever it is, divine feminine, but he still doesn't feel comfortable about his own financial part of the story. And that is the reason why they are saying, wait, take a chance on love. Finances are there, but more than finances, it's time for the divine masculine to be committed into this love story. And that is a clear message, although, like I said, it's your reading, but the message is coming loud and clear for the divine masculine here. The next part of the story is authority, which is talking about the emperor energy, religion, and spirituality. He knows very clearly what this story is all about in this twin flame connection. It's a past life situation for this man where he knows that he will have to have adequate strength and power to make this journey happen. Really, he knows it and he wants to really do it, where he wants to take on this risk of moving forward into this journey, but he's just kind of putting things in the right places with a lot of authority. He's building back his strength, his courage towards coming back towards you, divine feminine, because this financial part of the story has been an ongoing thing in his life, where the next card is talking about finances, financial and material changes, and new career. So what he's doing, we don't really know, or but he's probably looking for a change in his life with regards to his finances, because it could be a self-employment he's looking at, it could be a new career he's looking at, a new job he's working for, a new promotion he's looking for, a new business he wants to initiate where there is money that he can get hold of, right? Because that's when this movement will start to happen, and it is coming. It is coming because Spirit is talking about him and you, both you guys, to understand each other, where he is coming from, where you are coming from. He is coming from a very difficult place, and you are coming from a place where you want love and you want to stay committed in this relationship. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to prove himself, guys, divine feminine, to prove himself, because he is definitely coming back into the divine masculine form in here to take hold of the situation. Because see, grief work and passion ignited. This is like the Ace of Wand energy. He really wants to work through this grief that has been holding him. He's got a lot of passion, new ideas, new beginnings, new stories, something that is igniting from within him. From within him. And the next part is self-employment and triumphant success. Look, it's all here. He's looking for something that is going to make him happy, and that's when he will feel comfortable with regards to this change in his life, and he's working. He's working towards it because he really wants to make you guys happy now, divine feminine. And the next is body changes, suffering, and silence. Look, he's changing himself. That's what I said. His body, his physical part of the story where he had been suffering in silence is completely changing, and you have to understand this, divine feminine. And that's why the message is here loud and clear for you from my spirit, so that before you jump and take on a different route and say that you had enough of this man, you don't want to be a part of this journey, so on and so forth, think twice. That's what they're saying here. Everything is going to work out because he is changing the whole scenario. And at this point in time, if you don't allow this man to work towards the story where he had, yes, I understand, he did everything wrong before. He definitely did everything wrong before, and I have said that in my last reading as well. Like, when you have seen the Divine Masculine's reading, which I did a day before, right? Where he has definitely done a lot of things wrong, but now he's coming to the point of his clarity, his understanding, where otherwise he would have not been changing, because he too wants to move, guys. Look, the travel, he too wants to move with you. So you have to allow him. You have to give him that chance, or else he will not be able to come forward. Because if you tell him, oh, I had enough, I'm going, I'm moving, well, then the story is over. Then the story is done and over, right? So you have to allow this, because this is, like I said, the old karma and the new karma. You are both caught in that middle of that shift right now. And he is, what he has done before is definitely something that he regrets. He definitely regrets, Divine Feminine. He doesn't want that. But at the same time, he will have to do things, or he is changing himself because of you. Because of you. And if you don't believe that, well, so be it. But this is what my spirit is telling me. It's up to you. What you see in the 3D and what you believe is completely your free will, right, Divine Feminine? But at the same point in time, you have to understand where this man is coming from. Because we have to be fair to each other, right? This could have been your situation too. And if you had told this man that, oh, well, you know what? I mean, if this Divine Masculine had told you that, oh, well, you can't do anything about yourself and I'm gone, I'm taking off on a different track, how would you feel? Exactly, this is what the story is. How would you feel, Divine Feminine? Because this part of the story could have been yours too, right? Instead of being his. So that's what I'm saying, that this journey is a very difficult journey, guys. You have to understand this journey from the depth of your heart. And that is why there are only a few people in this world, a few couples in this world who are tied up in this twin flame connection. Not everybody is in a twin flame connection, right? And sometimes, again, people, most of the times I have seen, has fallen in love and they have thought their partner is a twin flame. It's not true, right? A twin flame connection is a totally different ballgame. Let me put it like that. A twin flame connection is a totally different ballgame of understanding spirituality, religion, everything put together, your past life. It's a tremendously strenuous journey, if you take it from me. And it's not easy. And that is the reason he made the mistake. Yes, he did. And I agree. I agree, and I have said that he has been tricking you. He had been tricked by himself as well, right? He had also done his own self-sabotage work. Somebody else in his life had tricked him. I have said that yesterday, right? But at the same time, today he's coming to the point of you, and like he's telling you, this is his message loud and clear, that hold on, please. Hold on for me, Divine Feminine. I mean, I'm working. Okay, give me the chance. Give me another chance to prove myself. I know I have done a lot of mistake. I have. I have hurt you. I have made you sad. But it was all a mistake. It was all something of my not understanding this journey at that point in time, where I took it as a run of the mill. Right? Not realizing what this journey is all about. It's about all religion and spirituality. which is where I have to balance and bring back myself, right? But to survive in the 3D, I also need a part of the story which is called money, right? Which is called money here. So this is where the whole story, the whole story is turning out in this situation for you, Divine Feminine. And like I said, it's your reading, but the message is coming from him to you. Now, like I said, what you do after this is your choice. What you want to do with the situation is completely your free will. Okay? Because see, he's manifesting. He's manifesting this wish fulfillment for you guys in the first part because he knows you're terribly sad. He knows that. And he feels equally responsible and guilty of having put you in this situation as well. Where now he knows that, he has to do something about this entire situation. He has to. And he's asking for your forgiveness. He's asking for your patience in here because it's taking him a minute to work on the situation, to bring back every wish, because he also wants to be happy with you. He definitely wants to be happy with you. Right? And this is a magic, what I'm getting, guys. This magic will happen between the two of you because he definitely wants this story for the two of you because he knows how sad you have been with regards to this situation here. And this is a manifestation. Excuse me. This is a manifestation. Okay, because with the 9 of Cups, he could have been greedy before, like I said yesterday. He could have been utilizing you. He could have been greedy before. But today he's going through a lot of learning lessons to understand what he did before. Because the ball today, again, like I said, the ball today is in his court. Okay, what he does, what he's manifesting today. Because he knows that you are waiting for it too. And you are very sad. You are very sad at whatever has been going on in this situation, So he also knows that he has to do things for you in the right way now, not in the wrong way at all. Because if he does things in the wrong way, it will again not happen. And this time he is very careful, very, very careful. Because the ball, the 9 of Cups, the ball is in his court, guys. What he does with that right now. Let's look at the 9 of Cups. So he is manifesting this wish fulfillment because he wants to make you happy really. And that is the reason, that is the reason this movement, the shift is coming in your life, Divine Feminine. You just have to be a bit more patient in the situation. Hold on, too many cards, guys. You have to be a little bit more patient in the situation. Now, like I said, it's your free will. What you want to do after this reading is completely up to you. Let's look at the 9 of Cups. Because he had been very greedy before. Like I said, he had been using you for his own wish fulfillment. But today, what he's doing is a completely different situation. Ace of Swords. Yeah, see? This is with Lord of Truth and Honesty, guys. His Lord of Truth and Honesty, he's coming out of the devil energy. He's coming out of the devil energy to manifest that situation towards you in the right way. To tell you the truth of who you truly are in his life. Because he knows the ball is in his court. He does know that, Divine Feminine. Let's look at the magic here. Because clearly this is what he's manifesting. Clearly, this is what he's manifesting. See the devil. Yeah. This is where he was caught. This is where he was caught. Justice. Where justice has been served. Where he did things wrong before. He did not manifest the magic in the right possible way. He did it in the wrong way, like I told you yesterday. Let's look at the Four of Cups. And he knows you're very unhappy, very sad about what he did. And now he wants to come across and tell you that he really wants to prove himself in being honest and truthful about this whole situation. And this is what he is focused on at this point in time, really. You know, it's working for a little bit slowly. He's getting ready to meet you here, but he's a little bit, again, like I said, Divine Feminine, this is your reading, but you have to understand this energy. That's why the message is more so for you. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Let's see. He knows he did the wrong thing before, Divine Feminine. And you know that too. And that's why you're so sad. See? Eight of Swords. Yeah. He wants to tell you the truth. He wants to tell you the truth now. Towards his wish fulfillment. And that is what he's thinking. How does he tell you this truth? How does he open up and tell you and communicate this entire story to you so that he can relieve you from your grief? He can relieve you from your grief here. See, Seven of Pentacles, and he knows that he has to restart the whole process again with you towards his wish fulfillment. Right? He wants to tell you the truth now, Divine Feminine, and you're waiting for it too. He knows it. He knows it, right? So this is where he is taking a little bit of a time to understand how to open up and tell you exactly what it is that he wants in this connection with you now. Yeah, and he's working very hard towards the story. He's definitely putting in his best foot forward on this situation here. Right? Because he knows you know it too, right? Another thing, he also knows that you know it too now. Let's look at the devil energy. He knows that what he did before, you have caught on to that story. He knows it. And that's why you're very sad. You're still waiting for him. You're still waiting for him. You're not letting it go. You're waiting for the right magic to happen here. Why is the devil here, please? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. See, this is where he knows he got stuck, guys. He got stuck because he could not manifest the right magic for you. He could not. He was hiding things from you. He did not speak to you. And you know that too. You know that too, that he was not opening up and telling you the entire story. That's where magic did not happen. And this is where magic now needs to happen, where he has to come forward and tell you the entire truth of the whole situation, of his money and finances and everything that he had been hiding before from you. Right? He had been hiding. And that is where he's putting his efforts in. He's really putting his efforts because he now wants to make you happy, really. Because he knows you're still waiting for him. Let me put it like that. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? And you have been waiting to see the end result. You have been very, very patient with him. He knows that. He knows that you have been actually very, very patient with him. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, he's getting ready. He's getting ready to move out of the old situation, guys, where he had been stuck with his money. He's building back his strength. He's a warrior. That much I can tell you. That much I can tell you. He's not giving up. He is not giving up on this situation of love with you, Divine Feminine, because he knows you have been waiting for him for way too long now. He has to come back in the right way towards you. So, whatever had been halting him with regards to his finances, he is going to make sure it's coming. He is going to make sure that he is not going to give up. He's very, very resilient on this situation because he wants to come back and prove to you what he can really do for you now. Trust me on this, guys. Trust me on this. Okay? Because see, there is a new growth here. It's an Empress energy right in the middle with a fertility card, right? Ace of Cups, fertility, and Nine of Coins. And you have the money. He knows that. You have the money. You have the love. He has to give birth to the situation. It's very important for him. Both of you guys have money in your own way, right? You probably have a little bit more than him, but you have a lot of love. And both you guys, if you'll join hands with your love and money together, you'll give birth to the situation of the Empress. Fertility right here. Wow. It's all coming. It is all coming, guys. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. When love and money comes together, that's when the Empress is right here. Ace of Cups. Let's see the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups? And this is what he has realized. Then why has he been so worried? Because you are there for him and he is there for you. Yeah, see? The Moon. There has been a lot of hidden part of the story that has not been told about the situation as yet. It has to come out. It has to come out because he was trapped in fear of showing you his love because of this money situation where it is all coming to a different place altogether, guys. Altogether. And you have turned your back because you know that you want the right love. You have turned your back towards your fear situation, whatever that fear that he had, right? You have cut it off. You have not bothered to look beyond and above that fear situation because you're still waiting for the right person, him, the Divine Masculine, to come to you and show you that Ace of Cups. Or else you're not going to accept anything else. You're not going to accept anything because you are very clear. Divine Feminine, you're very clear with your stand in here is also what I'm getting. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Because you are very wise. You are very, very wise, intelligent. But you're not going to take any BS, and I said this before. After all this, he has to come to you, and you know that you're waiting for that love to come back to you. And only when you receive the right amount of love, that's when you will move forward with this situation here. The Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. Yeah, see, you're thinking about this as well, what he is going to do, right? About the situation. You're also thinking what he's going to leave because he has to leave something in order to move and make peace with you. So you're also waiting to see what he is going to do now. Really. Oh boy. Because for you, it's very clear that he needs to make peace with you, but for which he will have to also let go of his fear. He will have to let go of the hidden secrets in order to make peace with you, and you're waiting to see what he's going to do with this story now. Okay? You're waiting to see here how he moves from one to the other, because he's, like I said, both this journey is caught between the shift of the changing karma, right? So this is the very interesting part of the story that's going on right here, where you are in observation to see what he's leaving, what he's doing, how he's going to move forward to make peace in this situation and offer you that story in the right form. And he is also thinking, how do I tell her the truth and make peace with her and get over this situation to come towards her and offer her this cup of love? Let's look at the fertility card in here, because this is what he wants and you want. And you'll both know that both of you guys have the potential to do this beautifully. He just needs that courage, because see, again, I said before, he has done a lot of things wrong. He has to take that little bit of a time to gather back his courage in order to move forward. See, he's planning, Two of Wands, and you're waiting. And you're waiting too. You're waiting too, right? To see what he is going to do now. Like I said, you're in observation too. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to laugh, but it is what it is, guys, okay? You're waiting to receive him. Okay, but you're waiting to see how he comes back to you. Let's see. Why is the Two of Wands here? You're willing to fling open your doors and welcome him back, but he has to come in the right way, which is what you're waiting to receive him when he comes to you with that Ace of Cups, right? The Seven of Swords, yeah, because you are not going to take a chance anymore on that old situation where he had been playing that hide and seek game with you, where his mind and soul was looking for something else, and you were waiting for this cup of love, right? You were waiting for this cup of love, and he was lying and cheating or deceiving or doing whatever he had been doing, right? You're not going to allow that again in his life. You're going to block him from doing this once again, because you're not going to go through this pain anymore. So therefore, you're waiting to see what this man is up to right now at this point in time, Divine Feminine. You're waiting to see what he does with the situation now. You're waiting to see you will, like I'm telling you, you will welcome him back, but you will welcome him back when you are rest assured that he is coming to you in the right possible way towards this beautiful abundance, towards giving birth to this story, Divine Feminine. So you are hanging on. You are actually hanging on in this situation. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Because you don't want the old act to be repeated again. Right? That's why you're waiting. That's why you are waiting. And he is also, kind of contemplating as to how he can come forward and tell you the exact words and make peace with the situation. And you're waiting to see whether he's coming with an empty cup or with a full cup here. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Sun. Yeah. This is what you're waiting to see. Because only when you get the Sun, the Divine Masculine in the true shape and form, that's when you will welcome him back in your life. And that is exactly what you are looking for and waiting to see what he has to tell you with regards to the whole situation now that he wants to move forward with you towards a different part of the story in order to bring back the whole story with you in this journey of love, right? What he can give birth to under the sun now. What really can he give birth to under the sun? This is what you're waiting to see. Wow. Okay. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. Because, see, you are probably in a very happy place, like I said, and he knows that, right? You are in a happy place, happy situation with your money, finances, whereas he's not feeling worthy of you as well, right? So he has to come towards you in the right way with his pockets at least a little bit full, right? Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. Because that is his thinking, right? That is his thinking, that he has to be worthy of you right now, because he cannot otherwise match you in the truthful way. In the truthful way. See? Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, but this is exactly what is happening here. Okay, because he knows that you are in a beautiful place. Okay, you have all the abundance, and he has to manifest this whole situation. Okay, sorry. So he is now wanting to come forward and give you that cup of love to his Queen of Wands, because you are the person in his life who has complete abundance in herself. In herself. And that is the reason he is now contemplating and working upon his next part of the story. You know, where possibly he's waiting to talk to you about this entire fertility part of the story too, right? Bringing back total illumination in this situation of love in here. Princess of Coins, see? This is where you are also waiting to see Divine Feminine. What is the approach he takes? Okay? You're also very, very patient with regards to your understanding to see what kind of an approach he is going to take now with regards to this situation here for you. Let's look at the Princess of Coins. What is the practical approach he is going to take towards the situation that he wants with you now? Yeah. Two of Cups. There you go, Divine Feminine. This is his practical approach to come towards you. I'm sorry, guys, you are going to kill me for laughing so much, but I can't help it. Okay, this is his practical approach that you know finally will happen. Okay, that he's going to come towards you with this kindred partnership. Come on, let's make up for the lost time. Come on, forgive me. Come on, let's be friends again. Come on, don't get angry with me. Come on, you understand me. Come on, That is exactly this practical approach, and you know that is the approach he will take towards you. Even you know that, Divine Feminine, okay? And this is why the Eight of Pentacles, this is where he's working. He's going crazy. Okay, let's look at card number 10, or the Wheel Fortune here, see? Because you are bringing back a lot of fortune in his life too, Divine Feminine. He knows that. You are the person to bring back his entire story. Where the money part of the situation had been holding him back. And once he can be with you, his entire fortune in life will also change. And he knows that. See? Three of Cups. Two of Cups, Three of Cups. He wants to completely reunite with you on this situation, guys. On this situation. That is his only practical approach. Come on, don't be angry with me. Come on, let's be friends once again. Come on, don't block me on your iPhone. Come on, please. Come on. That situation, okay? Because he knows, okay, and he also knows that his fortune is resting with your tribe as well, okay? He has to expand himself towards welcoming back your family, your friends, everybody in your life, divine feminine, for his wheel to turn towards a different part of the story. And this is exactly his practical approach as the King of Wand in here. See? The King of Wand and the Ten of Wand. He's been feeling extremely stressed and he wants to take on this particular part of the story, be a leader, and prove his worth to you once again in this situation here. Let's see the King of Wand. Very motivational and inspirational from the heart, guys. Let's look at the King of Wand here. Because this burden is off. He doesn't want this burden. He's taking it upon himself to manifest a totally different story with you. Why is the King of Wands here, please? Because that is where he knows his fortune, Three of Swords. Yeah, see? This is where a lot of grief he knows he has given you. And it is now his duty, responsibility, moral to cure this issue. To cure this issue because he has given you a lot of grief. And even he too has got hurt in the whole situation. Not just you, Divine Feminine. Even he too has got a lot of hurt in this situation. And that is where the Ten of Wands is showing up in here. Where he is also under a lot of stress and burden because he knows he has hurt you. He has left you alone. For some, I'm even getting that. He has hurt you with the Three of Swords, right? And even he has got hurt, like I said. Even he has got hurt where it's the completion of this unfinished business with the World card, guys. He is here to complete this story for you. He is coming back to complete the story for you. Wow. He is definitely coming back to complete this entire story for you. It's a completion. I think we got a completion yesterday's reading too. We are getting a completion of the story as well. And this is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Swords. This is what he is completely planning out here. He has taken temporary shelter, like I said yesterday, in yesterday's reading. Guys, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. He has taken temporary shelter towards the situation of the Ten of Wands, to relieve himself of the situation and contemplate and plan it in the right possible way with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, right? Where he hadn't been able to talk about this expansion, he now really wants to talk about this expansion with you. And that is what he is completely planning on working from this kind of an energy that had been holding him with the, with the high priest, with the hermit and the Seven of Arrows, where the Seven of Swords, where he knows that there had been a lot of situation that he had done was completely wrong. And he had been ghosting himself all this time, where he did not, could not take the right action, could not talk to you. He had been scared about this situation with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, because now he is moving towards his own love story right here, guys. He's moving towards his own love story, the Nine of Cups and the King of Arrows. Yeah, this is what he wants. This is what he wants because this is where the whole story with love the lovers and the Five of Cups, he is coming back to offer you this entire beautiful journey of love with the Ace of Cups and Temperance showing up right here, bringing back a balanced compromise in this situation of love. In this situation of love, right? And that is the reason he is working on his money, his finances right now. He's working on everything to prove to you that he can bring back the balance and harmony once again into this journey. So give him a little bit of a time, guys. He's coming, he's doing his part of the job. He just needs you to be a part of his life, to give him that support, and to wait a little bit longer for him to come back, because he's rectifying the whole thing. In between the change of karma, the shift that is happening, as I told you, there has to be a little bit of patience and willingness to forgive and forget the past, to move on into the future of this journey of love. Okay, enjoy this reading, ladies, Divine Feminine. Until we meet again, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.